Okay, so we're moving on to question 8 now. Again, 50 marks going for this question, and my email is there on the screen. If you have any questions or comments about this marking scheme, drop me a line. Okay. So first of all, we have a definition: define homologous series. So any one of these will do. General formula: differ by CH2, same functional group, similar chemical properties, graduation of physical properties, similar method of preparation, graduation of physical properties. Lots of options there for that. Okay, so should be able to get the marks there handy enough. Alcohols can be oxidized to aldehydes and ketones in the presence of an oxidizing agent. Name a suitable oxidizing agent for such a reaction. So any one of those, sodium dichromate, or you give the formula for it, potassium manganate or potassium permanganate, and the formula for that. So any one of those for 3 marks. Draw the structure of the compound propanone. Draw a circle to indicate the functional group in this compound and state the type of geometry about the carbon atom in the functional group. Okay, so you have your diagram there, and the skeleton diagram is also accepted. The functional group there is circled, and the geometry of that carbon is planar. Okay, so 3, 3, and 2 there. Fairly straightforward. Propanone and another compound are structural isomers of each other. Write the systematic name for this isomer. Propanal, 3 marks. Describe a test a student can carry out to distinguish between a sample of propanone and the isomer from 2 using a solution of Fehling's reagent. Why does propanone not react with Fehling's reagent? So you add Fehling's reagent or Fehling's A and Fehling's B to a sample of propanal and the isomer, which is propanone. You place in hot water bath and a brick red precipitate is observed. The same method for propanone and no precipitate is formed. So yes, you start off doing it with propanal, which is your isomer, and you get a brick red precipitate after placing it in the water bath, and you do the same for propanone and no precipitate form. So 3 by 3 there, and you can see with the double slash marks give you the different points. Okay, the single one just give you options. All right, and then the reason it doesn't no reaction for propanone is because the oxidation of propanone is very difficult, or they're not easily oxidized, or else you could say the propanal is readily or very easily oxidized. Either 2 of those would be fine. What type of reaction is involved in the following conversion? State the conditions and reagents required for this conversion. So it's an elimination reaction or a dehydration reaction, and the conditions are aluminium oxide catalyst and heat. So if you wrote aluminium oxide, that's fine as well. So 3 marks for naming the type of reaction, and 2 + 1 with your conditions and reagents. And then we have the mechanism for the following reaction and state 1 piece of evidence for the mechanism. So this is propene reacting with Br2 to give you 1,2-dibromopropane. So this is an addition reaction. So you can see there, first part of it is broken up into 9 marks, so 3 by 3. All right. So first of all, you have the polarization of Br2, giving you the partial charges. This is called heterolytic fission. Okay, so either then you have the addition of the bromonium ion across the double bond, forming the cyclic bromonium ion, and then the attack of the bromide ion to the carbon atom. Okay, so again, these double slash marks split up the different answers. Okay, and the single one give you options for that answer. So any 3 of these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 options, and you get 3 of those there, you'll get the 9 marks. All right, so you can see 4 of the double slashes, which means there's 4 options, and within those options then, or within those possible answers for 3 marks, you have options. Okay, and you can use diagrams. All right, and the carbonium ion is accepted. All right, and if you're unsure about those diagrams, your textbook will help you with that. All right, and the evidence for the mechanism then, when named nucleophiles present alternative nucleophile source. So if you add a Cl- ion, it'll add a chlorine instead of one of the bromines, or an OH- ion from water instead of one of the bromines. Again, if you're unsure, send me an email, or also your textbook will give clear options there for that. Okay, so that is question 8.